The country's respect and affection for Captain Sir Tom Moore echoed through the streets tonight as people honoured his remarkable achievements with nationwide applause. In the last half hour, many came out to show their admiration for a man who gave us all a lift when we needed it most. Captain Tom died yesterday at the age of 100, having raised nearly £33 million for NHS charities. He had tested positive for coronavirus. Throughout the day, those who knew and loved him have been sharing fond memories. In the House of Commons, MPs held a minute's silence, and there have been calls for a permanent memorial to recognise his incredible contribution. Dan Rivers is in the village where Captain Sir Tom lived. Dan.
Thank you. Well, this evening at 6 p.m, the nation stopped to applaud a man who gave us hope when we needed it most. Captain Sir Tom Moore was a truly great Briton, and tonight the nation thanked him in the most fitting way it could.
Captain Sir Tom's family led the clap for the man who inspired a nation. At the stroke of 6, as they and the entire village of Marston Mortain applauded, a special tribute from a local coach firm came past to a man who epitomised the spirit of community. The thanks was echoed across the entire country, from Downing Street to the commemorative garden at Bedford Hospital, where he passed away yesterday. And soldiers in Yorkshire marking his service in the Second World War. At the gates of his home, flowers from far and wide, reflecting the tributes from so many who had the pleasure of knowing him, like his favourite singer, Catherine Jenkins.
He was a beacon of light. He gave us hope, he gave us strength and positivity in a time where we were all in a dark place. And I think that, you know, that completely shone through, and it will probably be the sort of the single really positive memory of this time when we look back.
Well, I've got something that is for you.
One of his first awards was the Pride of Britain. Today, Carol Vorderman reflected on surprising him with the recognition live on Good Morning Britain.
It's absolutely amazing.
He was so modest. There was no ego whatsoever. And he thanked everybody. It was that era of politeness, to be grateful for somebody doing something for you and to say thank you. And I think he reminded those older ones of us of that time, if you like, when that's what people did.
And today, the world of cricket also paid its respects to a man who was a lifelong fan.
Yeah, he loved his cricket. As I mentioned, I had the chat to talk to him, and he spoke very fondly of throughout his whole life going and watching games of cricket, whether it be at Yorkshire or watching as well on the TV more recently, international stuff. So from the whole cricket community, he'll be sadly missed.
In his home village of Marston Mortain, Captain Sir Tom captured the hearts of people long before the pandemic. Tonight they're remembering a man whose spirit and humility embodies the best of us, who shone through in the darkest of times.
There are calls this evening for some sort of permanent memorial to Captain Sir Tom, perhaps a statue outside of Parliament, but for a man who was so self-effacing and modest, he may have found that a little bit too grand. Another idea perhaps is to name a hospital after the man who raised enough money to build one.